Beverly Hills, California, a place known for luxury, fame, and perfect lives behind gated estates. But in August 1989, the illusion shattered when police discovered a brutal and unimaginable crime inside one of its grandest homes. Entertainment executive José Menendez and his wife Kitty were found shot to death in their mansion. The scene was gruesome, shotgun blasts so severe that detectives initially wondered if it was a mob hit. Their two sons, Lyle and Erik Menendez, appeared distraught, telling police they had just returned home to find the horror. For months, the brothers behaved like grieving sons. They cried at the funeral, hugged relatives, and cooperated with investigators. But behind the cameras, their actions raised silent alarms. They spent lavishly, exotic cars, expensive watches, luxury trips, a $60,000 tennis coach. Nearly $1 million vanished in months. People began asking, were they grieving or celebrating freedom? The truth unraveled slowly. 9 months after the murders, Erik, overwhelmed by guilt, confessed to his psychologist. That confession would become the key to unlocking the case, though its legality would spark years of legal battles. When detectives learned the truth, the brothers were arrested. Lyle and Erik Menendez were not cold, emotionless killers. At trial, they painted a very different picture, one of a household ruled by fear and trauma. The brothers claimed years of physical and sexual abuse by their father and emotional torment from their mother, who they said knew but did nothing. Their words split the nation. Were they monsters who killed loving parents to inherit wealth, or broken sons snapping under years of torment? The trial was televised nationally, one of the first courtroom media spectacles before the era of O.J. Simpson. The world watched the brothers cry, shake, and describe their childhood in harrowing detail. Some believed them. Others called it manipulation. But one thing was clear. No one truly knew what happened behind the walls of that mansion but the family themselves. The first trial ended in a hung jury. In the second, the judge limited evidence of abuse. The prosecution argued the brothers murdered for money, pointing at their rapid spending spree. They said the abuse claims were a calculated defense. In 1996, both brothers were convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Years passed, and public opinion shifted again. True crime documentaries, interviews, and new voices, including abuse survivors, raised deeper questions. Could both brothers fake the same trauma? Could a privileged life still hide darkness? The debate continues today. Lyle and Erik remain incarcerated in California, now finally allowed in the same prison after 22 years apart. They continue to insist they killed out of fear, not greed. For some, they are symbols of ultimate betrayal. Sons murdering the parents who raised them. For others, they are tragic figures, shaped by a life no one saw until it was too late. The Menendez case endures because it forces a haunting question. Behind closed doors, do we ever truly know what a family is like? Wealth can hide secrets, tears can mask truths, and sometimes the most beautiful homes conceal the darkest tragedies.